Hello everyone, today's video is going to be on my Patricia Nash collection. So I have my entire Patricia Nash collection here, my accessory collection, and I thought it would be a good idea if I went ahead and went over it with you guys. I did a Patricia Nash series on my channel. I talked about each individual item or SLG separately, and today I wanted to do an inclusive Patricia Nash collection on all the items. And I hope I remember off the top of my head, off the top of my dome, the styles and the patterns and the beautiful colors of these lovely items. I think I will, but if I don't, blame it on my head and not my heart. So I like watching these kind of videos, you guys, and I know there are other women out there like me that like watching these kinds of videos. So that's the reason why I choose to, document my collection here on YouTube. So let's go ahead, let's jump right in. So I have several of the SLGs right here, and I just wanted to go ahead and start talking about them, and I hope the lighting in here is good to where you guys get to, see all the different colors and the different patterns. So I keep them stored when I'm not using them in these little honeybee boxes that are so cute. I basically go ahead and just store them in here when I'm not using them. And so today for the collective collection, I just went ahead and took them all out. So I don't know why, but I think I like to always start talking about the spring multi pattern because that's the one that I have the most of. I have 4 accessories in the lovely spring multi pattern, and this is the spring multi pattern right here. So this is the Cassini. And then I also have the Isla in that pattern, which is like a makeup pouch or a pencil case. And then I have the Savannah in that pattern. The Savannah in this pattern is so beautiful with the way the flowers are so widespread on it. And the Cassini you can see the flowers are a little bit more busy and more plentiful, whereas in the Savannah, they're a little bit more widespread. And then I also have the card case for that pattern. So I have 4, the card holder, the Cassini, the Isla, and the Savannah in that pattern, the spring multi pattern. So I always seem to start with that pattern because that's the one that I have the most accessories in. Now I do have summer florals right here in a coin purse. Let me bring it a little bit more in the light so we can see it. So this is the summer florals pattern compared to the spring multi. Very beautiful. This is the summer florals. Then we have the spring multi. That's how that looks comparing the two together. Next we have wildflower. This is the beautiful wildflower pattern. And in this pattern I have a card holder along with the wristlet. This is what these two look next to each other side by side, what they look like. A beautiful color that a lot of you ladies like, and I like myself always. We always end up talking about this beautiful aqua. The Patricia Nash, the aqua color is just so beautiful. I only have 3 items or SLGs in the lovely aqua color. I have the wallet, the Cassini, and a card holder in the lovely aqua color. Now the aqua color is a little different than the turquoise. Let's put them side by side so we can look at them. So this is the turquoise color. I have the Cassini in the turquoise right here. I have the Cassini, and then I have the Isla in the turquoise color. Next, Rose Fior. Let's talk about the beautiful Rose Fior. This is a beautiful pattern with the vintage roses on it. And I just have a Cassini, a card holder, and a coin purse in that pattern. So pretty. I know a lot of the brands have done vintage roses recently, like Coach has done vintage roses. Back in the day, Louis Vuitton, Steven Sprouse had vintage roses or roses on his some of his Louis Vuitton handbags. But right now, Coach has done the Back to Bright with the vintage roses, and these are Patricia Nash's. She does have the beautiful botanical garden. This is the beautiful botanical garden right here, Isla, and this has roses on it, vintage roses on it as well in the botanical garden Isla that I have in my collection. The roses are very pretty on this pattern as well. So this is the Isla in the lovely botanical garden color and pattern. Then we have Blue Sky Rose in the wallet right here. The Blue Sky Rose is a very beautiful pattern with some roses on it. And the Blue Sky Rose, I would like to get something else from this pattern in my collection. It's a beautiful pattern. The colors are so pretty. Let me open it up, because I think if you open it up, you could see the pattern a little bit more, see it a little bit more plentiful. So this is the Blue Sky Rose, and it's so pretty with those roses. They're roses, whether they're vintage roses or roses, you know, you guys. I'm not an expert on Patricia Nash, you know, so I'm just calling them roses. Which one has the vintage roses? The Botanical Garden has roses on it. And then the Rose Fior is just roses, but it has an antique background with the coloring that's muted that looks vintage as well. And then this has the Blue Sky Rose, has roses on it as well. Since I'm not an expert on Patricia Nash, I'm just documenting my collection. And then we also have over here Light English Country. So over here we have Light English Country, which once again, the roses on here her items just look, you know, so beautiful and old world to me. So that's why I think I tend to want to call all of them vintage. That's Light English Country. Then this is Antique Rose. So if you're calling something, the name of this pattern by Patricia Nash is called Antique Rose. So if she's calling it Antique Rose, then I would think that these are vintage roses. This is a beautiful pattern, the Antique Rose. So there's so many of them with these vintage roses by Patricia Nash. So many of them. Then over here, we have Spring Lily. That is an absolutely beautiful pattern, the Spring Lily pattern by Patricia Nash. Really, really pretty, the Spring Lily pattern. One side of it has more red, and then that's the Savannah. One side of it has so much more yellow in that Spring Lily. It's beautiful. Then I put these together. I grouped these together because they're all shades of brown. However, we have gold. This color and pattern is the gold. And then this is the tan. So I have the gold Cassini and the gold Isla, and then the tan Cassini and the tan Isla. And then we have got to bring one more in the mix. So we have gold and tan right there. And then we have Florence. This color and pattern is called Florence. The pattern or the color Florence. But they're all so beautiful. And then I want to make sure I mention all of them to you. Then we have this beautiful koi pattern. It's called Birds of Paradise. This is the orange koi Birds of Paradise. And then we have Boho India. This pattern is called Boho India. Has little elephants on it. It's so pretty in the Boho India. But this Birds of Paradise, I want to focus on this one just a little bit more. So beautiful. It has the birds, the pattern on each side is different. Of the two sides, I would have to say this side is my favorite. I think it's just so beautiful with that blue bird. And then over here, this bird right here is just so beautiful as well with the flowers. There's some more down here. But this one is just so lovely to me. So pretty. Now let's look at the other side of it. So this is what the other side of it looks like. And it's beautiful also. You can see more of this bird on this side. On the other side, you can only see a little part of that bird. There's another one. There's another one. So pretty. Such a beautiful pattern. But I have to say that I think I like this side the best. And it's so pretty. And these Patricia Nash SLGs, they go with so many of your handbags. They go with so many. I've said it before. I have to say it again. They go with so many Dooney and Burke bags, so many of your Coach bags. You know, you could wear these with everything. And I just love and enjoy having these in my collection. So I just wanted to go ahead and share them with you. I think I covered all of the patterns that I have. And I wanted to go ahead and share them with you guys. I will be back to show when I actually carry and use these items in my handbags. I will make sure I come back and share that with you guys, how I actually style these items and use these items in my handbag. Up here, I almost forgot to mention lemon. This pattern is called Lemon. That pattern is called Lemon. And then over here we just have a beautiful orange, bright orange color. So pretty. So thank you all so much for joining me for my Patricia Nash obsession and my Patricia Nash collection video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel, and I'll be back soon with more videos.